As a result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day.
And he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm going to snuff them.
I don't know what could motivate a person to have a party in a building where the person whose life he had influenced so enormously and whose life had been affected by hers.
Usher has exposed shocking secrets about Clive Davis, Diddy, and Will Smith following Clive Davis's passing. Davis reportedly died on June 22, 2026, at the age of 94. After his death, long-standing industry rumors resurfaced regarding his mentorship of Diddy, his influence over major artists, and his alleged connections to Will Smith. According to Usher's claims, Davis played a much deeper role in shaping Diddy's rise than many people realized. He allegedly taught Diddy how to navigate the music business, build powerful alliances, and position himself within the entertainment industry. These revelations have reignited speculation about Hollywood's hidden networks, raising fresh questions about the balance of mentorship, power, and secrecy in entertainment.
13, what were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
In the early 1990s, Usher was sent to New York to pursue his music career after being discovered by music executive Clive Davis. As a teenager, he spent nearly a year living with Diddy, who was then an ambitious record producer. Usher has since reflected on that period, describing it as an introduction to an adult lifestyle that he felt was inappropriate for someone his age. What was intended to be mentorship and career development exposed him to experiences far beyond his maturity level, raising questions about responsibility, guidance, and the pressures placed on young talent in the entertainment industry.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
Usher was only 13 or 14 years old when he entered Diddy's New York camp, hoping to break into the music industry. The arrangement was designed to provide the young singer with exposure, experience, and valuable connections in a highly competitive environment. Over time, however, that period has become the subject of intense public speculation. Accounts from individuals close to Diddy have suggested that the atmosphere was demanding and, at times, overwhelming for someone so young. One former bodyguard has even claimed that Usher was hospitalized during that time, adding another troubling layer to the narrative. What was originally presented as mentorship has since come under scrutiny, prompting broader discussions about power, influence, and responsibility within the entertainment world.
What happened to Usher?
I heard about some music executive from the industry back in Harlem. I heard it from some music executives back in Harlem. And I'm not going to speak on their name. They doing programs and everything like that, and they may be doing some, they may speak on it themselves. But I heard it from some music executives.
What did you hear?
Bro, you know how people be talking and we was around some people, something like that, and then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't even know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of situations. And when people say, yo, man, I don't F with them niggas, man, I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, nigga was bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said.
According to Jaguar Wright, Clive Davis was not merely an executive figure, but a pivotal mentor in Diddy's rise through the music industry. Wright alleged that Davis taught Diddy how to maneuver within the business, cultivate influential relationships, and leverage his position in entertainment. She argued that Diddy's success was not achieved in isolation, and that powerful figures supported him throughout his career. During an interview, Wright pointed directly to Davis as a key force behind many of the moves that shaped Diddy's trajectory, insisting insisting that the music mogul learn much of what he knew from Davis. Her comments reinforce the broader argument that no individual achieves such dominance entirely alone, but rather through networks of influence and strategic alliances.
So no one tells P. Diddy what to do, like?
Absolutely.
Who tells him?
Clive Davis in the beginning. No, he didn't empower him. That motherfucker put his ass on a block. He gave him power. And all he had to do was diddle-dee-dee and diddle-dee-dum.
As Diddy rose through the ranks of the music industry, his reputation extended beyond producing hit records to mentoring younger talent. Usher has spoken about spending some of his formative years under Diddy's guidance, while Justin Bieber developed a highly public friendship with him during his own rise to fame. Will Smith, though primarily recognized for his acting career, was also viewed as a mentor figure to many emerging entertainers. At one point, Smith collaborated with Diddy, aligning himself with the mogul's influence and extensive network. However, unlike Diddy's often turbulent path, Will Smith generally maintained a careful distance from controversy. That approach reflected his long-standing instinct to protect his public image, allowing him to avoid major scandals while preserving his reputation as one of entertainment's most respected figures.
Will Smith and Diddy destroyed this young singer's career, and some are saying they R-worded him like they allegedly did to Justin Bieber and Usher. So Bryshere Gray is an American actor and rapper who suddenly disappeared from the spotlight and dropped some major hints it had to do with Diddy and Will Smith's mentorship. He is now suing them both over his experience, and because many people say he was allegedly R-worded by the duo, Bryshere started to act out in disturbing ways, similar to how Justin Bieber did. On July 13th, 2020, Gray was arrested by police following an alleged DV incident with his wife. Then in May 24, 2021, he spent time in prison for allegedly putting his paws on her. So Jaguar Wright said she witnessed young boys run from Diddy's house screaming from these mentorships.